We're at 579 Fairfield Road, Simi Valley, California, 93065. This is Michael Gerace with Michelangelo's Plumbing, and it is May 5th, 2018. We are performing a video sewer inspection through the 3-inch ABS plastic mainline cleanout at the front entranceway to the house. And we're going to begin running through the mainline cleanout in just a moment. Okay, so we're going to begin running through the 3-inch mainline cleanout. We ran a preliminary inspection. We just ran the camera through to take a quick look before we start the video, and we did see a lot of mud in the line. We can't tell exactly where this mud is coming from yet. We're going to go ahead and we're going to run it again and video this. Then we're going to move to the rear of the house, over by the kitchen sink area. There's a clean out that I believe is for the upstairs master bathroom that we're going to run through, and we're going to be able to go all the way through the house and then come through the back side of this clean out so that we can inspect everything behind it to see if we've got any mud coming in behind us. Just clean our camera lens off a little bit. And this is the front entryway to the house. Those are the front doors. And this is the mainline clean out that is just off to the right of the entranceway to the house, and this is the front of the property, the front of the house. We're going to begin running through the mainline cleanout. This mainline cleanout kind of goes back toward the house a little bit. We've got some dirt down in there, a little bit of dirt down in this thing. I don't know exactly where this dirt would be coming from because this cleanout is up pretty high and there's no dirt that can get into it right here. But we got a little tiny bit of dirt. We have to flush this thing really well to see if we can see anything else, to see if we can see another area where this dirt may be getting in from. But there's a lot of mud down in this line. Going out, and as you can see, there's quite a bit of mud here, and it appears some of the joints have a pretty big offset in there. There's a pretty big gap right here. It'll be easier for us to blow it up on our laptop as well. We're going to flush this out after. We're going to flush it real thoroughly. I can't see exactly what that joint looks like, because we're in a turn, we're coming right out of the turn, so I can't see the entire joint, but that joint has quite a bit of a separation. That joint has quite a bit of an offset and separation as well. We're in the turn, as I said, so it's difficult to see, but we got a pretty good gap right there. We're running in, got more mud. Quite a bit of mud in the bottom of this line. That concerns me. And another joint. That joint doesn't look like it's offset too much or separated much. It looks pretty good. We got another joint right back behind it. That joint's got a little bit of an offset and separation to it. We got some long pieces of ABS plastic piping now between joints. We're coming up on another joint. We got a pretty good gap in that one as well. Somewhat odd. We have a joint right here, and then just back another couple inches, we've got another joint right there. can't tell exactly what that is. It's not common. Could be a coupling, but it's odd. It's not common. We'll go down further and we'll get into some other joints. We'll be able to show you what your typical ABS plastic joint should look like. I'm not too much worried about the joints as long as they aren't broken or there's an issue. That's a typical ABS plastic joint. That's nice and tight, nice and clean. You don't see big gaps. That joint looks good. Now we transition into SDR green sewer piping. Right here. Now we're going out. We're running out toward the street. All of this piping, from what I can see, looks good. It's kind of hard to see. We get the sun shining right on this area on top of the monitor. That'll be a lot easier when we blow this up on the laptop. That we can really take a look at the line on the laptop and we can blow it up and we can see everything real clearly. But in this green SDR piping, don't really see any issues, and then appears that we're dropping now into the city sewer right here. And we got a little bit of water running through the bottom, not much of anything right now. We saw it earlier when we did the preliminary, and you can kind of see water running through there a little bit. It's very faint. There's not a lot of water running, but that is a city sewer. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pause for a moment. I'm going to flush these lines out real well. I'm going to run a lot of water, then we'll try and take a look again. I'm going to pull back now, and we're going to try and flush all the mud in, especially the first 20 feet or so, and we'll see what it looks like. And we'll run back in again after we shut the water off. The first 20, 30 feet, that's where we had all that mud. See if we were able to wash it out of the line, and then maybe we can try and evaluate this and see exactly where the mud is entering the line. It's washing the heavy mud out of the line. We've got a little bit of film on the sides of the sewer piping, but nothing like we did have. We've got a considerable amount of water running through here right now. Coming back toward our mainline cleanout now, and we're out of our mainline cleanout. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to shut the water off and dissipate, let it run down the sewer for a minute, and we'll take a look again. We're also going to try and run through a rear cleanout back by the master bathroom and kitchen area and take a look at the line and see if we have anything in front of us between that cleanout at the rear of the house and this front cleanout. So now we're going to run back into the mainline cleanout one more time. And it appears that we've got some minor roots coming through the joint right here, it appears, coming through the cleanout. Nothing major, but we do have some roots. Running down the line. I think we've gotten the majority of the mud out of there. We don't see any mud bleeding through the joint. It may be coming from behind us, possibly. We're going to go ahead and we're going to move our equipment here in just a moment to the back of the house, and then we'll take a look at the joint between that back cleanout and this front cleanout. And that's about all we need to run is right there. So we're going to move our equipment. We're going to remove the camera from this front cleanout, move to the back cleanout, and we'll take a look. We'll try and see if we can figure out where this mud and this debris is coming from. But as I said, at the cleanout right here, right when I enter the cleanout, there is some root intrusion. You can see minor roots here growing along the piping. Some real hairline roots. And you have some larger roots hanging down. So there's a bad joint in the cleanout itself. So this needs to be excavated right here and repaired. That's right at the mainline cleanout. We don't see anything looking down inside the cleanout. As you look down in the top of the cleanout right here, you get down right on top of it, and there's no roots in the beginning. Not until you begin to get around the corner of the cleanout, then we have some root intrusion coming in from the top. That's pretty minor to repair. Go ahead and we're going to move our equipment out of the back. Okay, and now we've got the 2-inch clean out, we believe, coming from the upstairs bathroom, and here's your kitchen window area. And back behind us, we have the barbecue and the backyard and the pool. So we're going to begin running through this 2-inch clean out. Take a look and see if we can find a cause for the mud. This, we just have some film on the ABS plastic. Making a drop. Another turn. Running out towards the front of the house now. We got a little bit of flat spot in there. We're holding some water. So far that's just film on the sides of the piping. Got some debris in there. That's probably just debris from the kitchen sink. That's not mud. Still just got debris. Still pushing toward the front clean out area. I don't want to flush anything through back here. So far we just have a little bit of buildup on the side walls of the piping. We have a lot of debris still in the walls of the piping. Pushing out toward the house. Pause for a moment. Back, pushing back out, and again we just have some film on the sides of the piping. And we're going to go locate this area and then put it. Okay, we're out to the green SDR sewer piping, and now we're going to begin pulling back, and we'll take a look at all the joints as we pull back. Okay, now we're going to begin pulling back. That's a transition from the ABS right there to the SDR piping, the green sewer piping. And those joints look to be in really good condition right there. We had a couple turns right here, and those joints look to be in fair condition. We got a little minor offset in there, but don't see any major root intrusions, don't see any major breaks in there. We'll take a look at it on the laptop later when we blow it up, and we'll be able to get a much better. Another joint. Got a little separation in that joint, not terrible. These joints. It's got a little bit of debris on the walls of the piping. Making some more turns. Those joints appear to be in fairly good condition. Joint looks to be in good condition. That joint looks to be in pretty good condition. A little bit of a separation in there, but not terrible, but we'll take a look at that on the laptop as well. That joint has a little bit of separation, but looks to be pretty smooth from what I can see. I got a little, and we will blow that up, as I said. We'll blow that up. We'll take a look at that on the laptop. That joint looks to be fairly good condition. Making a turn now. That joint looks to be in fairly good condition. Those joints have a little bit of a separation, not much. Those joints look to be in fairly good condition. Now we're making a turn, coming back under the house transition. And that joint appears to be in fairly good condition. Connection, and that joint looks to be in pretty good condition right there. That joint looks to be in good condition, holding a little bit of water, but not terrible. That joint looks to be in good condition. That joint looks to be in pretty good condition right there. And that's an inlet from the top. That joint looks to be in good condition, probably from the kitchen area. Now we're pulling back. These joints look to be in good condition. Going back toward our 2-inch clean out in the wall. And all of that appears to be in pretty good condition. And we had no mud on the camera cable. We were informed that we did have a break in a water line, that they might have gotten some mud down in the mainline cleanout at that time, possibly while that area was flooded out, and that could have been what all the dirt and mud was from. That concludes our video sewer inspection.